Have you ever heard the phrase, "Don't put all your eggs in one basket"? This wise and famous piece of advice has been used for centuries as an important principle to remember when it comes to creating wealth. It's a reference to the all-important rule in money, diversification. In today's world, things are constantly changing, from one moment to the next, one strategy to the next. Ways of making money are always shifting. It's for this very reason you need more than one strategy, and especially more than one income stream. But you only have so much time in a day. The opportunity is now here to leverage the power of artificial intelligence inside the world's largest, most liquid financial market, the Forex market. It's 2020. Anyone who wants to build a successful future should be using proven technology to make it happen. The Forex market is one of the best ways to simplify your very own diversified wealth-building strategy. And it's now easier than ever to get access to all of these benefits with our new revolutionary platform. Introducing the Avoria Prime Marketplace. We are about to release 4 new exclusive software to the public that have only been used in the private trading sector by technology developers. We have spent months testing these software with large beta test groups of people just like you, and the results have been staggering. Some of these software have already been used to successfully profit in the Forex market for over a year, and for the first time ever, they can all be yours. Stop putting your life on hold by trading more time for money, and start learning how to make more money trading in less time. When you subscribe to the Avoria Prime Marketplace, not only will you get the software that's fully customizable to trade your own strategies, but you'll also get step-by-step education and live coaching from the actual developers of these technologies. This is a crazy opportunity that you don't want to pass up. Stop depending on the economy to take care of you. Don't leave your future up to chance. Take control of your future today. Find out how you can use the marketplace to design the lifestyle you've always wanted. Stop calling it a dream and start making it a plan. Avoria Prime, your legacy.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the internet world. My name is Tony Dublin, and we appreciate everyone for tuning in. You could have been doing a million different things, but you decided to be here because the person that probably invited you is probably having some massive success right now trading with artificial intelligence trading software. Just a little bit of background about myself. I'm a cybersecurity specialist, and I've been a trader now for a little over a year and a half. And one of the biggest things that I was looking for in my trading journey was some consistency with my profitability. Myself, as well as my partner, Compound Corey Brown, have spent numerous hours in the middle of the night, what they call the London session, just trying to scan the market, trying to find the right opportunities for us to get into to secure profits. But then when I realized that the amount of profits that I was bringing in didn't add up to the amount of time that I was spending, I just realized that there had to be a better way. So once I was introduced in artificial intelligence trading software, I'm actually trading now for time freedom instead of trading my time for money. And it's just been phenomenal for me ever since. So let's get into the software introduction. So like I said, a little bit of background about myself. I've been a trader now for a little over a year and a half now. And I just needed some consistency. I realized that me staying up until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, trying to scan and study the markets just wasn't beneficial for me in my own personal time schedule. So I was trying to find a way that I could actually work smarter instead of working harder, because I wanted to still be able to take advantage of this $6 trillion market. I wanted a way that I could leverage my life by using some type of technology, which is what I found out ended up being AI. And now I can actually see the quality of income that I was looking for before that, as I was when I was a manual trader. So before I get into the meat and potatoes of everything, I have to say the income disclosure. Trading or using Forex analysis tools and software to assist you carries a level of risk. Only trade with capital you can afford to lose. The information contained in this presentation is for informational purposes only, and one should evaluate their risk tolerance and personal financial situation before trading. So let's get started. What exactly is Forex? Forex is short for the foreign exchange market, which is the largest financial market in the world at $6 trillion worth of transactions done per day, where various currencies, world currencies, are traded. You don't need a lot of capital to get started trading in Forex, so you don't have to be an accredited investor or have over $100,000 worth of capital. You can actually get started in a live broker account with as little as $250 in your broker account. You don't need any special licenses to trade in this market, and you can start trading Forex anywhere from your laptop or your cell phone, and we'll show you how trading is actually made seamless for us. So this is just a little bit of background about the foreign exchange market. In the top right, you can see the Forex market in comparison to other markets. And as you can see, you have the stocks, equities, and futures, which are all beautiful billion-dollar markets. But the Forex market is overall encompassing of it all at $6 trillion per day. And they actually have stocks, crypto, and foreign exchange currencies all on this market. In the bottom right-hand corner, you can see some of the major currencies that are actually traded in the Forex market, such as the euro, the United States dollar, the Great British pound, the Canadian dollar, Australian dollar, are all major currencies that are traded in this market for us to be able to take profits in from buying and selling. So why do most people actually fail in the Forex market? Most people just don't have the time to study. A lot of folks have their own priorities. And I was told one time before that in order to be a true professional in your craft, you have to have about 3 to 5 years of experience to truly say that you know what you're doing. But we realized that everyone doesn't have that same type of time schedule. So we had to find something that would actually leverage folks' time to be able to make more profits. Some people just struggle with their emotions to actually place trades and end up making poor decisions. So people do things like impulse trade, or they will overtrade and end up blowing their accounts because they're trying to make up for what was lost. Some people just don't have access to proven coaches or proven systems. And we can show you that with AP, there are proven systems as well as with compound trading that will get you to becoming a proficient trader in this market. And then at Avoid Prime, we had to ask ourselves, how can we overcome the most common traits that cause the masses to fail in the foreign exchange market? And the part that I love is they had to research many different foreign exchange developers to figure out who had the most advanced user-friendly software tools. And so for the past 6 months, we've conducted dozens of beta test groups with experienced Forex traders to collect data and the test results using these products. And from what we found out that these new softwares, these new artificial intelligence softwares that have been released are both beginner and experienced trader friendly. So not only someone as an experienced trader like myself can get started, but someone who has no prior knowledge of the foreign exchange market, like one of my friend's grandmothers, who accounts we will get into later, who is actually able to benefit and profit in this market with no prior trading experience. We needed to find some developers that had a long history of success. So we wanted to make sure that it was credible, not just for a short period of time, but for years of experience and through times of crisis, such as the pandemic that we're in now. We wanted to be able to give folks a software with the least amount of capital to actually get started. And then last but not least, people that have very limited time to trade, because we all understand that people have their own personal goals and people have other things that they have to attend to. But we all want to be able to still take advantage of a $6 trillion market if we can. And that's what AP is here to do. So why do most people succeed with AP? The Avoid Prime Marketplace actually gives you calls from this gentleman right here named Steve Vetterall, which is a licensed financial analyst with over 18 years of Forex experience. They give us weekly calls about the market forecast and the best currency pairs to get into, as well as what they're trading for themselves. And then who better not to hear it than from the horse's mouth themselves, the actual creators of the software. The creators of the software are the ones that are hosting weekly calls to give us insight on what we should actually be trading and then how they're trading on their own personal software. So that's great to me because we're never left in the dark about what exactly we're supposed to be doing or how our account should be running at a specific time. And last but not least, we have the beautiful Adeze Duncan, who is the director of Forex education, leading the force with teaching folks the foundations of the foreign exchange market. What is a stop loss? What is a take profit? What is a pip? Just all of the foundation of how to get started to become a proficient trader in this market. And here are the benefits of having the software. You have access to the AP Marketplace, which is overall encompassing of live trainings, videos, onboardings of how to get your software set up, how to set up the software to your phone to make trading seamless, listening to foundational calls from the software developers, as well as the Director of Education, Ms. Adeze Duncan. You can switch your tools and strategies on a weekly basis with one low monthly subscription. So like I said before, we actually have 4 new softwares available right now that you can actually decide if you wanted to use this software one week and you saw that another one was working better, so you can switch the very next week. Each software has its own defined ability. So for some folks that may want to use their accounts like a 401k and just let it gradually build, or some folks may want to have a slightly riskier account and try to use more money to leverage more profits. So they have different softwares available for all different types. And you can manage your software right from your mobile phone, which makes things a lot easier now. Your money stays in your personal broker account and in your control at all times. So just like how we have an E-Trade, a Ameritrade, or a Robinhood, they actually have A-list foreign exchange brokers that you can put your money in. And regardless of whether you're actually trading with the software or not, the money stays in your broker account at all times. User-friendly trading with an approve and decline button, like I said, and we'll show you a video of that shortly. And we offer live coaching and education from some of the top-notch developers and Forex educators. And you can start testing without using any real money on a demonstration account. So here we have the 2-week, 14-day access pass that this was amazing to me because it shows folks what the hype is all about. So before, I used to spend thousands of dollars in the foreign exchange market trying to get the education, trying to find the best way to go about it, when they didn't have a 2-week trial for me to insert myself in to actually see on a demonstration account how to build profits. So now when I actually inserted myself in a position to get this 2-week trial and I saw myself profiting on day 1, day 2, day 3, I had the confidence that I really needed to get started trading in this market. And last but not least, I like to call these my employees. Because we have 4 softwares available, you have the opportunity to diversify. So I like to call them employees because I was doing the math the other day, and a full-time employee that I would have for my business, the minimum wage is about $8 an hour. And if I had to pay that person over a 40-hour-a-week time period, then their paycheck would be about $1,200 in a month's period of time. So if you compare that to having 4 employees at about $396 a month, or 1 employee of software working on your behalf 24 hours a day, 5 days a week for $99 a month, they're really going above and beyond for something that is working for you to secure profits all day, every day. And before we go into some live FX book results, showing real customers results of what the hype is about, how folks are being successful trading right now and made it seamless, I wanted to show a video of how trades are actually being made right now.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the world. This is your boy Tony D, tuning in live from the DMV, and welcome to Compound Trading, your one-stop shop for wealth building and artificial intelligence trading software. I just wanted to give you a sneak peek to how seamless it is to start accepting trades from our cell phone with this AI software. We would usually spend about 15 to 25 minutes on a Sunday getting prepared. We would drag our software on top of our chart, and once we allow for modifications to happen, we're in play. All I would do is I would go to my software notifications and refresh, and I have a software opportunity waiting for me. And just to show you how seamless it is, the software notifications will start running from my cell phone. Just like magic. Welcome to DMV Compound Trading, your one-stop shop for artificial intelligence trading software. I'll see you soon.
Now, I can't make this up. When we say that we spend about 15 to 25 minutes a week getting prepared, trying to set up our charts, dragging the software on the chart, that was an actual live example of how trading is made seamless just by pressing an approve or a decline button. So I'm excited about that. So take control of your future by getting started today. Remember, we offer a 7-day money-back guarantee that lets you get started and try the AP Marketplace risk-free. So get back with the person that shared this information with you, and they'll get you through the next steps. But before we let you all go, I would like to pass the mic over to Mr. Compound Corey Brown. He's been doing phenomenal right now, and I'm just happy that he is a true testament to how folks are truly profiting with as small as a $250 broker account. So without further ado, I would like to pass it off to this gentleman. He likes to have a whole lot of fun and knows 110% of the information. Without further ado, Mr. Compound Corey Brown, what's going on, sir?
Hey, thank you, Mr. Dublin. Phenomenal video. And I've just got the pleasure to show you real verified results. I'm not going to keep you long, but I'm going to get straight into it and actually share my screen. All right, so this is what surprised me about when I found this company is that's when we found that it's a website that actually shows you and tracks your real verified results. So this is my real live account. And just a disclosure, everybody's actual results are going to vary from person to person based off of your risk tolerance. So these are just my results because I'm very conservative. But again, you see the monthly gain, 26.65% ever since I started the account. And that was just on October 28th. And from today, like we said, 26.65%. And like Mr. Dublin alluded to, I just started with as little as $250, but I just kept building my account up slowly but surely, 25 here, 100 here, 125 here. And eventually, you know, I had to take some withdrawals out, but my balance is still here. And you can see the transparency of how much profit I took, and the profitability of these trades. So, you know, your software isn't just doing anything. You can actually track every single trade that your software takes for you. And it's 125 trades that were taken with the software. And out of 125 trades, it was a 63% win ratio with 37% losses, because where there is wins, there is also losses. Nothing is perfect. This isn't a perfect world, but we'll get to that later because we have a surprise for you. But you can also see the history of this account here, where you can track the open date, the close date of the trades. You can see what was traded and the actual profits that were taken, as well as the monthly gains at the bottom. 3% my first month, 14% my second, and I'm already halfway there to what I made last month at 7.78%. So that's just phenomenal. But I want to show you a little bit more in-depth look at some other individuals that, you know, put a lot more money into this software. This is the total other end of the spectrum, where somebody put in $78,000 into this trading account, and let the software run for them, and they're up 17.87%. So just so you can see both ends of the spectrum, even if you have as little as $250, you can actually start. But if you really want to put your money to work, you have the big players in here doing what they do. And you can see the profitabilities, $9,171. The profitability ratio was 81%, as opposed to just my 63%. And then you can see the monthly gains up to this point. And I'll show one more account, because I don't want to just continue to just bombard you with accounts. We do want to open it up for questions. And I do want to show you a cool tool that I use, because my name's Compound Corey, and I love the compound calculator. So I'm going to show you that after I show you this phenomenal account. Remember, I said it's not a perfect world, but this software actually took 20 trades, and 20 trades out of 20 trades won, 100% win ratio. So it's phenomenal to see that the software is actually working in this individual's favor, which Mr. Dublin actually alluded to her earlier. This is one of his best friend's grandmother's account, so she doesn't necessarily know 100% about Forex or anything like that, but she trusts the software enough to let her money work for her. So that is powerful. You see the deposits, you also see the monthly gains, and also when the account was started. So like I promised you before, here's the Forex 21 calculator. Everybody loves compound interest. It's the eighth wonder of the world, like Albert Einstein said. My goal personally in the next year, I want a down payment on a house. So I plan to build this account up to about a $5,000 balance and just modestly compound about 10%. And just in 12 months, we're going to see how powerful compound interest is. And you see here, after 8 months, I can actually take my $5,000 out and ride on the house money, which is something that the rich do, right? But After 12 months, I will actually have $15,692. I mean, that is absolutely phenomenal. And that is going to get me, or at least jumpstart me to where I'm looking to go. But also, it can work for you as well. Just put your numbers in and let it compound for you. So with that being said, I don't want to take up any more time. I will open it up for questions, the Q&A, unless Mr. Dublin had anything else to add on to that.
Yes, sir. We actually have a couple folks on the line that have been doing very well, having some massive success with trading with AI right now. So I just wanted to open the floor for some testimonials. Mr. Bearstop or Mr. Young or Ms. Phillips were available to share how this software has been working for them in their tenure.
So I'm going to take the mic so I can turn it over to Mr. Young or Mia. Obviously, I'm experiencing dramatic results. I did 18% in October, 19% in November, even during an election, which is very volatile. But what I can say is just plug in everybody. You got a lot of resources, a lot of very smart people who are using the software and getting the phenomenal results. And someone said it best, you know, this gives us back our time. This gives us time freedom, financial freedom, but also location freedom, as I learned today, for this young 3-year realtor who is now moving to Indonesia because of this extraordinary software. So without further ado, let's see if Mia or Mr. Young can jump on and give some feedback.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's Louis Young here. I'm actually driving. I'm on the road, so I'm gonna be real brief and give it over to Mia. But one of the things that one of the best things about what this software is doing for me right now is the fact that, like Andre just said, that the location freedom. I actually just had a chance to sit down with a couple of young ladies that are new to trading. Actually, one of them is the grandmother that we talk about a lot. Was sitting down with her and her daughter, and the conversation this week is so much different than it was 30 days ago. Now I'm sitting here, and everything we're talking about is not hugely foreign to them, and they're earning money while they're learning this software. Still asking questions, still excited, still sharing the information, sharing what we do with people without, and it's kind of crazy, without the push of trying to earn a commission. And I know that may sound crazy because everything we do, we want to earn something, right? But for me, it's so refreshing talking to a couple of people who are excited about trading, excited about the profits, and excited about learning something that you cannot take away from. Man, that's what this is doing for me. And man, I'm just flat out excited.
Yes, sir. Thank you. We appreciate you for your testimony. Just another testimony to how folks are truly progressing and profiting with artificial intelligence software, from experienced traders to novice traders. I would like to open it up for one more person. Ms. Phillips, if you're available to shed some light on your progress so far.
Yes, hi everybody. I have, how you doing? I've had so much success. I started out a year ago trading, a little bit over a year ago, trading not only cryptocurrency, but as well as stocks and FOREX. The AI software has been a tremendous change in my consistency, my overall profitability. And just to, if I could echo what Mr. Young was saying, to have conversations with people maybe 6 months ago and now have this software, because what you hear is it's too hard, it's too complicated, I can't learn it. To now have this software and to be able to put it in their hands and inside of minutes, see them start to transform and understand that this is something they can spend a few minutes a day and earn while you learn. So I love it. I'd like to say, Andre, thank you so much for introducing me to this product. And I'm available for anyone that has questions or concerns. We're all here ready to help. So thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. We appreciate you for that. Now, I definitely want to open up the floor for any questions that any folks may have. I see we have a few new folks on the line. Alan, Maestro. Anyone have any questions? Okay, here we go. Corey, you can answer this one. So what exactly is the process for the 2-week trial, and how do I go about getting it set up?
Oh man, that's an awesome question. So your 14-day trial, it's about a 15-minute setup time process, and simply it's $30. It's going to give you a chance to actually test it before you buy it, like we said, and that's really just simple. It's just like 15 minutes. I mean, that's just a short period of time that allow you to try something that you don't really have to make the commitment to. So that's how I answer that.
Definitely. Another question. Okay, is there anywhere where I can go to get more information? Yes, so the person that invited you to this call, you can either get back the information from them, as well as at 8 o'clock, we will be back on this same link to help folks get set up with their 2-week trial software, or as well as help get fully set up with their full accounts. So yes, great question. Were there any last questions that any folks had?
Hey, that was an excellent presentation. Thank you, sir. Thank you, gentlemen, for your time. Thanks, everybody, for investing time trying to learn a new way to earn passive income while you sleep.
Yes, sir. We appreciate everyone so much. Listen, please get back with the person that shared this information with you. Take care, take charge. God bless, and I'll see you soon.